How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Frank here with another DIY. Happy New Year! Bow, 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 bow. I wish all the blessings for this new year, more projects and more stuff and more things to do. So to start the year, I'm here working on my skyline. As you can see, we have been working on the trunk on the last video if you saw it. And today's episode we are going to do something more special, which is about organizing and make sure that the trunk looks good as possible. So stay tuned. So I don't have a license plate now, which is awesome. After we do all the work that we have done here on the trunk, now it's time to add some more style to it. So as you can see, the trunk still has those inside carpets and everything, and I have to wash those, but we need to make sure that it looks better than this. So I want to build myself a subwoofer box, which will stay just right here on this side, and do the carpeting on all the sides and close that front panel, so you won't be able to see the subwoofer, the battery. Yes, that's exactly what we intend to do. So first thing is start to mock up everything. So take the measures. I will be using this ruler, which is nice, that's awesome. And also I have my paper there to do all the drawings of everything that will come out and for everything that we want to do. So let's move and start mocking up everything. Alright guys, so I finished it up taking out the measurements for the base. As you can see, it will be 40 centimeters wide versus 57.5, but since we have this curve right here and I'm not using fiberglass, I will have a scheme basing. I will have to make some curves over there just to compensate that distance that we have over there. So now that I have all this distance, let me go ahead and start drawing this up to start cutting. Okay, just made the drawing. So this will be the base, which has 32 centimeters by 25.5, and so this is the first cardboard that came out, and as you can see, it will stay just right there. So now I will have to make the ones that will be fixed facing upwards, and then the left one, and of course the top one. But so far it's coming pretty nice. And I have almost all the parts needed to build the sub. I was just cutting here the section for the subwoofer, and as you can see, the sub will still flash there. We have this panel that goes on the back, and then this one will be on the top, just to make it look good. If you see, if the subwoofer will stay almost flush within the sub box, so I believe it will give a very nice finish when we have it. Whew. Morning, good morning. So day 2. We now have this mess to work with. So now it's time actually to start doing all the clampings and starting to make the board, since we already came out with all the bases that we need. So it's time to take everything together and see the result. Let's go! Making some progress. I've just put it together 2 pieces of the remaining ones. Bam, bam. So we are right now here on the car test fitting after I installed almost all the panels, and man, I'm so excited because it's looking awesome, very awesome. So after test fitting, I believe that I can go ahead and finishing doing all the box because it's looking superb. Oh yeah, can't wait to finish it. So yeah guys, we just finished doing the almost all structural parts of the box. I was just now applying the sealant. Make sure you wear your gloves because this thing is messy. We went ahead and sealed all the sides, all the parts inside. So now I'm just missing to put the front, the other cover that we go on the front, and of course the top one, and we should be ready to go. And we have just finished cutting the last piece of the sub, as you guys can see right there, and I'm very happy with the results. Man, this is looking awesome, very awesome. I just need to fasten all the bolts and keep going, but so far I'm so happy. So I'm about to install it, the top cover, and as you can see I just left a signature there, you know, just to make sure if someone someday decides to destroy it, we'll see the brand. The sub box is done. Oh man, look at this. It's looking so nice guys, so nice. I am pretty happy with the result. This is to cover up on the top to make sure that when we look at it, it looks like a single unit. I will show it on how it looks on the car. So now that we have the subwoofer installed, I'm just starting working out on the floor. So I was making up this base just to put right here on this side. Let me show you. So as you can check, just mock it everything up to make sure that it becomes integrated with the OM panels. So now I will still have to take the measurements in order to build the center part that will be here. Let's go ahead and start doing that. So went ahead and trimmed all the middle parts. So basically this is how far we went. So we just still need to add one piece there because I want to make sure that everything becomes invisible as possible. So we will add something to cover up there. But I think I will stop here for today, right Danny? We should stop, no? Yeah. And we will continue another weekend. That's it. See you in 1 week. Another day. And today I want to do some support brackets that I will use to fit those supports. So some of those will be laying out here under the sub and also on this side to make sure that we have a good spot to rest on those middle supports, and also on the middle I will building some shocks, some supports that will make possible to hold these on the ground without any issue. But so far this is the output that we have. So I think we are doing some progress, and that's good. A little bit of update here guys. So I had to also fabricate the support to make sure it doesn't wobble while into the car, and I also made this trail to make it possible to those bars that I will be using they will be sitting just right there. So by this way we'll have some support under the car, and it's looking awesome. So let me go ahead and insert the car and test it. Man, it is looking so nice. Oh my god. I didn't even finish the job and I'm this excited. But man, I'm speechless right now. And look who is here to help us working. Hello buddy, don't be shy, come on out. So right now we just set the box on the as you can see. So you take the measure of the cloth, and we will be using this contact glue, this adhesive contact, which I think it's good enough for what we are going to do. So I will first start with the front, and then we will go on the back, and then this side, and slowly we will get there. So as you saw right here, guys, I've just spread some coats of the contact glue. I'm just waiting just some 10 minutes until it dries. So I will go ahead and then wrap it up to glue the two surfaces. Woo. Can't wait to see. Oh yeah, so we are making some progress. We just have to cover the sides, but man, so far I'm loving. Woohoo! And we are done with the sub box. It's looking amazing. Look at this, guys. Everything is bolted up, ready to go to the car. I still have the boards though to finish it up, but that will be quickie. Mom's over there. Finish it up doing all the carpeting, as you can see on the floor. I will go ahead mount this up to check out, and I think it will be everything for today. It's just pretty nice. I will do the rest tomorrow. This is pretty time consuming. You don't ever even have time to film because each piece takes a lot of time to finish. Another day. So as I told you, the day after, I mean 11 days or something before, the camera wasn't doing the justice of showing this at night on how beautiful it is coming out. I'm like speechless for the results, but we still have some job to do. So today I want to go ahead and advance doing the electronics, because of course we still have the amplifier, the crossover to install. So let me grab those and start mocking up where they will be installed. I was about to install the amp here up on the subwoofer, but my dad came with the genius idea of actually using this space that was already here to install the amp. So I ended up building this piece of wood, and as you can see I got some long screws which are exactly the same length as, I mean, enough to tight this right here and tight it up to the ground. So the amp will be staying just right there, which is a great spot actually for the amp. So I'll go ahead and make all the drills, in order to install this piece of wood. So if you guys know Skylines, this right here is the fuel tank bulkheads location. So what I will do, I will use this shim, this nut, and of course the long bolts that I got to fit on the top, and this will be the one that will fit right there on the back. Let me just fasten and I will show you. So what will happen now, this big guy right here on the back will fasten the table, and this small bolt nut will be the one with the washer, will be the one that I will fasten right here on the bottom. Just some simple engineering, but it will work. I was just testing out, and look guys how it sits, generally perfect. So the ones on the bottom are tightening the gap, and I still have that other one to fix. But look at this. So just like that, the amp will be there sitting down. So now it's time to push the cables back here because we need to move forward with the install. I hope you can hear me. Meanwhile, I started also to work here inside. So what we have to do now is to actually remove all the trims in order to access the hedge unit and start doing the wiring to the back to the car. Yeah, let's go. I've just finished doing all the wiring. As you can see, everything is clean as possible. So now I still have to go ahead and do the connections on the back, and I will put everything back together after I do all the testing. I still have some mess here to work around with, and make sure that I have all the cables pretty much organized. So day 11,000 and something and we are still here working on the car, man. This is the project that I've done on this car that actually took most time of me, but I'm happy. That's the most important thing, and I'm ready to keep pushing in order to have everything ready. So I still need to finish up doing some wiring, some tune-up to make sure that everything works as smooth as possible. So let me go ahead and work around it. Sounding so awesome, guys. I have to finish this. The sub is blasting. And this amp also is so nice. It has fans here on the back. So I believe that rarely I will have issues with the overheating, which is nice. So let me just finish up everything. I just keep saying that, but things over things that I find out that I still have to clean up. So now it's time to mock up the cardboard that will close up here on the back to make sure that you don't see the battery and all the stuff. So I'm now mocking up, transfer it to this piece, and I will make it up. So this is the piece of cardboard that I worked it out in order to hide the amp, and it will be attached to this part right here. It will stay just right there to cover that side. Whew, man, I'm excited. So I will go ahead and make this thing look good, and I think it will be the last part of that of what we will need to do here on the trunk. So I'm pretty excited. And voila, guys. Look at this. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. How clean this trunk is. Man, I'm speechless. I'm really speechless. I just have to do some final touch-ups and I will return to you guys. So yeah, guys, we are finally done with the project of making this trunk beautiful. As you may be seeing there. So this is how the trunk is looking now. Very clean, and I'm loving the results. Man, I still have to try to remove that, which isn't coming out. But so far, we treated the trunk lid for the leaks, and you can check that on our previous video. And man, we have a sound system in the Skyline. This is exciting. On the interior, we have everything clean, as you may be seeing there. All the things are back to place, and yeah, that's it. It took us around a month to finish what you are seeing here, guys. So we did spend some quite time with it on our spare times, and I'm really happy with the results of making this trunk beautiful again. And yeah, the sound also sounding amazing. We added those details, so you see those straps right there. I can pull those, and it makes a lot of ease. It makes a lot easier to open up the blower compartment to access the spare tire. So I'm really in love with the results. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed that video. Man, it was a very delicious adventure that we did, and I'm so happy with the results. The car is sounding amazing, and by the way, it's looking good. So if you did enjoy this video, please do not forget to like it, subscribe, leave your comment down below on what I should do or what I should improve on the car. With your ideas and suggestions, they are always welcome. So see you next time. Cheers.